Elon Musk just made this terrifying discovery on Mars. SpaceX is almost ready to start building a permanent human settlement on Mars thanks to its Starship rocket. Elon Musk announced at the Mars Society convention that SpaceX is on track to launch its first unmanned mission to Mars in less than 4 years. Musk told Mars Society founder Robert Zubrin, "I think we have a good shot of making the second Mars transfer window. So, how will Musk do this? Do you think this landing on Mars is colonizing, and will it happen?" There are about 26 months every 2 years when the Earth and Mars reach their closest point, being 38,006 million miles apart, and they are expected to reach their closest point in December. Certainly, there's one person, Mr. Elon Musk, who's keeping a close watch on what's going on. During his recent speech, he talked about how he and his spaceflight company, SpaceX, plan to travel to Mars one day. There is a possibility that the Starship mission will perform an orbital flight around the Earth no later than March. However, if Musk's mission is to have any chance of succeeding in the long run, he must make sure that the rocket's engine, the Raptor 2, generates enough thrust for Starship to leave the Earth's orbit and eventually reach Mars. Musk said it's a spectacular piece of engineering, but extremely difficult to make and succeed at. This engine has been mind-bogglingly difficult, but it is essential to making Starship work. He even joked that the Raptor 1 had 180 tons of thrust and its design looked like Christmas tree spaghetti. Well, the Raptor 2 is actually an upgraded version that has 230 tons of thrust with a goal of 250 by the end of the year. Its new engine burns fuel hotter and can hold significantly more pressure than its predecessor. In rocket engines, chamber pressure refers to how much fuel an oxidizer can mix and be ignited, which generates thrust. It's true that increasing the chamber pressure makes the rocket more powerful, but it also risks melting the engine. Musk said it's got on the order of a gigawatt of heat. A gigawatt is like what a nuclear power plant produces, so it's really desperately trying to melt at any point in time. But Musk is worried about the problems with the new engine. He said in a press release that, "Right now, of any technical problem, I'm spending the most time personally on Raptor 2. For him, the engine is one of his 2 most difficult challenges, alongside his role as Teslas.com CEO, where he is tasked with improving the company's buggy full self-driving software." However, a part of SpaceX's effort in preventing melting the engine is developing heat shields that can absorb the immense amount of energy that is emitted from the rocket. But Musk hasn't had trouble with the Raptor 2 just yet. A website Space Explored and CNBC reported last year that Musk warned staff of genuine bankruptcy risk if SpaceX didn't fix its production problems. But as of right now, he is the richest man on the planet, so problems like these should not occur. He urged his employees to join him in working through the long holiday weekend that follows Thanksgiving. In an internal email cited by the news publication, Musk wrote, "We need all hands on deck to recover from what is, quite frankly, a disaster." Musk says that his engineers are very close to solving the engine problems, but he is known for being overly optimistic. Musk said in a tweet in December that SpaceX would only make the Raptor 2 model going forward. After that, he said SpaceX would make 5 or 6 Raptor 2 engines and ramp that up to 7 or more in March. So it's clear to Musk that an engine as powerful as Raptor 2 will be necessary for any human-inhabited base on Mars in the future. As he stated, the critical threshold for Mars is to have a city that is self-sustaining. If it's missing any ingredients at all, however minor that is, then if the ships from Earth stop coming for any reason, the city will die out. However, While Mr. Musk's presentation had vivid details about humanity's interplanetary future, he was more circumspect about the operational details of the massive SpaceX rocket Starship that is crucial to these and other goals. And, as mentioned before, the spacecraft can go to orbit or land astronauts on the moon or colonize Mars. It has to overcome numerous technical and regulatory hurdles. However, Musk said on Thursday night that he thought Starship could establish a self-sufficient city on Mars, which would involve taking 1,000,000 tons of stuff there from Earth. This is the first point in the 4.5 billion year history of Earth that it has been possible. We need to seize the opportunity and do it as quickly as possible. I want to be frank. Civilization is feeling a little fragile these days, Musk said. And in response to an animated video of an imaginary Mars colony serviced by SpaceX vehicles, Mr. Musk yelled, "Let's make it real!" Over the past few years, SpaceX has tested parts of the spacecraft that are going to orbit, which will then return, showing how it might belly flop in the atmosphere, then land. In May 2021, one of the flights went well, while the others exploded. Moreover, Mr. Musk remained confident that his giant rocket would be a success. Though there would be probably some bumps in the road along the way, he expressed confidence that we'll get it done. Anyways, what do you think of Musk's ambition for Mars colonization? Tell us in the comments.